Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Boston Red Sox going up against the Atlanta Braves. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And our starting pitcher here today, Grant Holmes. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
He was late there, strike one.
1-1.
Pitch misses inside. Now 2 balls and a strike.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now it's Devers at the plate, and Devers hits that one, calls it in for the out. 1 away. Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Wilyer Abreu stands in now and watches strike one. Duran over at first with 1 away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. And a base hit up the middle. The throw to third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. You got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Carlos Narvaez up next for the Red Sox. Swings through that.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Swing and a miss.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Now the third baseman, Marcelo Meyer. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Red Sox already leading. In the air, right field. Acuna makes the grab, and that is that. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Braves coming up. Back here with my pal Singy. And today's starting pitcher, Lucas Giolito. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environments. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. They must be going crazy in the dugout, and we're all square. It's 1-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies. Swinging a foul straight back.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Next offering is fouled back.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
Left field. Durant hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. And we check out the guy in the 7th spot, Sean Murphy.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Story sends it over to first. Ozuna is out.
Batting fourth, first baseman, Matt Olson.
Here is Matt Olson. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. In the air, left field, down the line. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Wastes no time there. He really let that ball travel on the outside part of the plate, but that's a great example that you can still drive the baseball that's away. Rip that one down the line for the double.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Austin Riley. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's down. One hops off the wall. Olsen comes in to score. It's 2-1.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here's Alex Verdugo.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Barely hitting over the Mendoza line this month.
In there, and it's 0-1. And he grounds one to the right side, but it kicks foul. Riley leads off first with 2 down to the inning. On the ground. And that one handled, sends it to first, and Verdugo is set down. And that is the inning. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. End of the first from Truist Park. It's the Braves 2 and the Red Sox 1. And we're back, all set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for Boston, Abraham Toro. Holmes back to work.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Now the 0-1. Ground ball to the right side. And foul ball. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And a swing and a miss, and one gone.
Really tight bite on that slider and just couldn't get the barrel to it out front. You've got to try to pull those hands tight to the body to get it through. And I'm thinking he probably wanted that pitch to end up even more inside to keep it out of the danger zone. But it had enough late break and deception to get the job done.
Trevor Story in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Holmes winds and deals. And the slider just misses.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 3.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And a slider in there for a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Verdugo settles under it and makes the catch. 2 away now. And now the rookie second baseman, Christian Campbell. Just missed. 2 outs, bases empty. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Now a screamer into the outfield. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, and our score remains 2-1. Back at Truist Park, here's the power hitting catcher, Sean Murphy. You know, we talk so much about how guys prepare for a start. For Giolito, one of the things that's really cool, he actually uses scouting reports and then plays MLB The Show to execute how he's going to go about attacking hitters. Strike 1. So the night before his start, he effectively goes over the lineup he anticipates he's going to face and plays the game. So he goes through an entire opposing lineup on MLB The Show, utilizing his own scouting report the team provided. Throw over to Toro, 1 up, 1 down. Michael Harris II. Next up for the Braves. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. And the first pitch misses for ball one. For Giolito, it actually is an idea that kind of came together with his buddy Max Fried. They played together in high school in Los Angeles, and they're not sure who started it first, but in 2019, they each began to go over scouting reports using MLB The Show.
The shortstop.
2 down, bases empty. Luke Williams next up for the Braves. Line drive. Lunging, but can't bring it in. So the batting order turns over, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr. He's already homered in this game.
If you're trying to keep the line moving, this is the guy you want at the plate. Such a good hitter. Can also flash some power.
That one out to right. Abreu on the move towards the line. And the inning is over. So 1 hit is all they get. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Braves 2 and the Red Sox 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning. So stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Really aggressive at the plate and that at bat, Singy. He was hacking at all of them.
Yeah, and he chased all 3 of the pitches, Boog, and that's not a bat you feel good about as a hitter, but I think we have to give some credit to the guy out there on the mound. Clearly those offerings had some serious deception to him.
So the lineup flips over. Now the left fielder, Jarren Duran. And a bunt towards third. Grabs it barehanded to first. Not in time. That's a bunt single.
This was the perfect spot to drop the bunt for a hit. I mean, he used his bat as a tool up there to direct the ball exactly where he wanted it to go and look smooth doing it at the same time. Really well done. And the defense right there stood no chance.
1 gone, runner at first. Here now the Red Sox DH, Rafael Devers. There's a swing and a miss.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age. Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Left-hand batter waits. Just missed.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Breaking ball inside, and it's 2-2. There goes the runner. Up the middle, and that's a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Two on, 1 out. And next for the Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
That's in there. And it's 1-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And that drops in for a strike.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
In the air, left side. He's got it. Here comes the runner from third. He'll score on the sac fly. We are tied at 2.
Well, we got ourselves a new ball game. Nice job right there at the plate. Sacrifice fly, and he gets in the tying run.
Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Carlos Narvaez. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Narvaez measures 6 feet even, batting in the cleanup spot, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. That misses, and it's 1-0. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cut out and miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We are tied 2-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter now, Ozzie Albies.
Ozzie Albies.
That one ripped. Back there. And it's gone. He circles the bases. His 7th home run of the season. It's 3-2. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that. And that time, that ball was hit hard.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Grounded out to short in his first trip. This one smoked on its way out of here. He hammers one out to center. Home run number 10 on the year. And they boost their lead. It's 4-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Yeah, the batter now, Matt Olson. A double and a run scored his first time up. Ground ball up the middle. On to first, and Olson is set down.
Up next for the Braves.
So here's Riley now. Single that drove in a run his first time through. And that's off the outside edge. And that is ball 1. Rip to third. In the dirt. Nice pick.
Great job from the first baseman to get a little dirty on the play for the catch. Just because it looked easy, that doesn't mean it was.
Alex Verdugo.
Now at the plate, Alex Verdugo. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Durant makes the grab, and that's the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 4-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. On to the fourth.
Leading off
Here's
for
the
Red
third
Sox,
baseman,
third
Marcelo
baseman,
Meyer.
number 39.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning, get that hot team back in there to swing the bats. You know, these Red Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Out towards left center. Harris after it. And there's one down.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple
Now
effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Toro in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And a big swing and a miss.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. That one close, ruled a ball. 2-2. Fly ball center field. Harris on the move. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Trevor Story.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Trevor Story. Flying to left his first time. Swing and a miss at a slider.
All 1's the count.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Verdugo makes the catch, and that'll do it. Back here in Atlanta, here's Sean Murphy.
Catcher, Sean Murphy.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, center fielder, Michael
And next for
Harris
Atlanta,
II.
Michael Harris II. Fly to left his first time. Just missed.
You know, these Braves doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Get out of town. His 4th home run of the season, and they add a pair. It's 6-2. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Luke Williams. Late with the swing there.
0-1.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And there's one away.
Up next for the Braves.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off.
So, Boog, here's an interesting fact about Acuna. He has the most home runs at Truist Park. He passed Freddie Freeman for the top spot in 2023, and I think he might hold that record for a while.
Meyer to first, and Acuna retired.
Now batting, second baseman.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Fought off foul. Two down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off. Well struck right field. That's back there. And he goes airborne to make the catch.
Oh, man, amazing catch to end the inning. As a former outfielder, I'm feeling proud right now. Saw the wall, didn't get afraid, held on to the ball.
And we're back, ready now for the fifth inning. And stepping in for Boston, Christian Campbell. Swings through that one for strike one.
You know, these Red Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Ground ball right side. Tosses to first. One away here in the fifth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. Struck out swinging his first time. Now this is in the air down the line. And that's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. There's a strike.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Fly ball down the line, and it stays fair.
Now batting, left fielder.
Now batting Jarren Duran. He's 2 for 2. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Spin throw, that's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Rafael Devers up to hit. 1 for 2.
Hitter, Rafael Devers.
And there's a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Duran off of first with 2 away. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And that is gone. A 2-run shot. His 13th home run of the season, and they're chipping away. It's 6-4. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident. Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul. But not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
And now, Wilyer Abreu gets the call. 0-1. And strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's a 2-run lead now at 6-4. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back at Truist Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna. Giolito back to work. Late on that fastball.
You know, these Braves, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Corrals it, and there's one away.
Now batting, first baseman.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit.
Olson.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Base hit, so they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And now Alex Cora is out of the dugout, and he will make a move for the bullpen. Lucas Giolito will depart. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
Garrett
Boston.
Crochet gets the call from
Number
the pen.
35.
He's throwing the ball very well overall
Garrett
this
Crochet.
season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
So man aboard. Here's Austin Riley.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Hit in the air right field. That one way back there, and that is way gone. That's worth the price of admission. Home run number 10 on the year. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 8-4. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
The flip to the pitcher covering, and Verdugo is set down. 2 down, bases empty. So here's Murphy now. He's built his reputation as one of the top framers in the sport. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Durant on his way over, has room, and he makes the catch. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball. It's now an 8-4 score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's the catcher, Carlos Narvaez. First pitch misses. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Bunting, and it's in the air. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Abraham Toro.
Abraham Toro up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Meyer at first, 1 gone. Got him looking. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Here's Story now. Story goes 6'1", 210 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2011. Ripped, but it curls foul. Two outs. Runner takes off. That's it for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
You know, having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed but can get an extended lead and a good jump, you can steal bases on a catcher who can really throw it. That's a nice job right there.
To third, Riley. Jump throw. Nicely done for the out. One error in the inning, but nothing more. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the... Back here in Atlanta, here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II.
Michael Harris II.
In the air, left field. Duran puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, the shortstop.
And now the shortstop, Luke
A las 6. Las
Williams.
monto a las 6.
Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to
Todo
the
el mundo quiere
dugout
joder,
after
viene el
a
sueño,
drive
chamo.
that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
The other way, and he beats the shift.
Porque
Sneaks
no quiere
through,
jugar.
base
Es
hit.
sueño.
And that keeps the inning
No
going.
me quiere morder el dedo.
Now batting, second baseman.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to him. Acuna runs. Pitch outside. Throw. Save.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield can push a run across.
Me lastimaste.
Acuna at second with 2 down. And another ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
High in the air, out to right. Abreu should have this one. Stretches out and hauls it in. One left for Atlanta, but they still lead it by a count of 8-4. New inning getting started. Now, Christian Campbell. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 1. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. And the batter now, Cedar Rafaela. And first offering is fouled off. That one fouled off. The Braves leading by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know he didn't produce a hit,
Son.
but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
2 outs, base is empty. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran. Swing and a ground
No, sino
ball.
que
Albies.
lo que tiene
Red
más,
Sox
el
go
cubano
1-2
nunca me
down.
ha...
Nothing doing for Boston. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. And we're back, set for the last half of the 7th. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate.
Ozuna.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And the leadoff man aboard. Here's Matt Olson. Up and
That's a
in, ball 1. Ozuna gets his lead at first with nobody out. To first, might be 2. Toro tossed to second, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there, completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Here is Austin Riley. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
Pero el 42 es el tope. Ya, pero no sé si 42 son
And there's the strike.
9 meses o es más. No sé.
Up the middle, and that chance handled. Tosses to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Braves 8 and the Red Sox back at Truist Park for the top of the 8th. And now the DH, Rafael Devers. And that's through there for a strike. Holmes still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
And there's 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
He dives, but he can't make the catch. The throw into second, and that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away. First and second, 1 out. So stepping in for Boston, Marcelo Meyer. 0 for 3 in this one. That one misses. 1-0. Abreu, the lead runner at second. Narvaez at first. 1 gone. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here's the throw to the plate. Not in time. He scores. It's 8-5.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. Really important at bat coming up now.
Runners at the corners here. 1 away. Toro digs in now. Just missed.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
The tying run at the plate. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. comes up empty. That's strike two.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
This one in the air. Makes the grab, and there's two gone. Here's Trevor Story now. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. And ball one.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. And another ball.
3-0.
Tying run at the plate, and that'll load the bases.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now batting. Second base.
Ven, quédate tranquila que me vamos a tomar plátano. Te digo el plátano.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Spencer Schwellenbach gets the ball now.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
0-1.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Carrying well onto the track, and he makes the catch. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 8-5. Back after this on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Greg Weisser.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
On the ground. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He beats the throw, and they come away without an out. And here's the catcher, Sean Murphy. And that's way high. Ball one. Runner at first with no outs here. And he swings through that one. Action in the pen down there. Brennan Bernardino getting ready to go. Birdie, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Meyer over to second, and it's a double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Center fielder,
Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. Up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And he reaches safely.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Love how he just kept it simple there. Didn't come out of his mechanics. Nice tight swing, hard hit ball.
Now in for the Braves, Luke Williams. 1 for 3. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Harris off of first with 2 away. Grounds 1 to short. Story. They get the force. And that's the 3rd out. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Through 8 full, we go to the 9th, and stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. Fouled off. He was late. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the 9th. That one laced to center and a base hit. The throw in.
Comes through with the RBI. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Man aboard, and here is Devers. That one missing inside. Nobody out. Runner at first. Off the mark there. And it's 2-0. On a line. And no one can get there. Fires to the plate. Coming home. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's now 8-7. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
Abreu swings through it for strike 1.
0-1.
Swings and misses. 0-2.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Swing and a chopper out to short. Into the outfield, base hit. Throw comes back in. The tying run stops at third with nobody out.
Well, that's a good hold by the third base coach. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. Less than 2 outs. You still got another couple of opportunities to get that tying run in.
No, he held up. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is a big first out.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out.
Makes the grab, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Abraham Toro.
So it's their last chance in this one. Stepping in, Abraham Toro. Trying to deliver as the hero. That one missed. Sends it to center, and this should be it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.